Hello. Today we're going to be covering some things.
What's up, guys? I have discovered the secret to being successful on YouTube. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. I'm pretty excited about this one, and I'm glad you stuck around because I have indeed discovered the secret to YouTube. Now, we're going to get to that in a minute, but first I wanted to take a little bit of time to tell you some of the stuff that I've learned in the last 16 days that I've been making videos. If you're watching this video, you're probably looking down and you're like, you ain't got no subscribers, you ain't nobody, you ain't got no views, and you know what? You're right, but I still found the secret to success on YouTube. I've learned a lot, but I've broken it down to like 5 things that I think is going to be super useful to you, so follow along, and here's number 5. You're not any good. You're not good. You're not good. When you start doing this, you're not good. I'm still not good. You just gotta own that. You gotta take it for what it is, and you gotta roll with it. You know, there's probably been almost nothing in your life that you've ever done that you were just awesome at when you started doing it. It's a fact of life. You've got to practice. I used to play the guitar, and I was pretty good at it, but I practiced like 8 hours a day, every day through most of my childhood to get to the point that I could play. Just like that. You're going to make videos. You're going to post videos. The videos are going to be bad. Nobody's going to want to watch them. Nobody's going to want to subscribe. That's why they say, what is it, that getting to your 100 subscribers is the hardest thing to do out of the whole thing. Once you hit 100, everything else tends to move a lot faster. It's because in the beginning you suck at this. But that will change. You take what you've done, you learn from it, because you'll find ways to make it better. You're not going to be good at it, but you will be if you stick to it. Number 4. Don't get discouraged. There's no sense in that. So we already covered in number 5 that you're not going to be good at this. So you have an option. You're at an impasse at this point. You either recognize that you're not going to be good and you get all scared about it and you bounce and you run away and you don't do it, or you put yourself out there and you try. But that's the whole reason I decided to make this show, was so that you guys could see. It's like a little documentary that's going to play along. It'll be the constant flowing river on my channel of content that you guys, I'll check in with you from time to time to show you kind of the behind the scenes stuff and what I've learned and the mistakes that I made and what you shouldn't do. You can do this. Whatever your voice is, whatever your interests are, there's millions of other people that are into that are probably wanting to listen to what you have to say about it. Whether they're bored, whether they find you inspiring, whether you give them ideas, whatever the case is. So don't get discouraged. You got to just keep chipping away at it, because eventually it'll come. Eventually you'll get good. That's what I got to say about that. Here's number 3. Patience. Oh, patience. You have to be patient. People have to figure out, they have to find you. An interesting thing has happened. I'm super celebrating the small wins. So last week I had gotten up to like 8 subscribers, and this week I'm up to like 11 or maybe 12. Around 300 views total across the whole channel, and I've made 3 cents on AdSense. When that first penny hit, dude, it was awesome. I mean, it's real. This is real. This can be something, but it takes time. It takes time, and I get that. I'm all in on that. Like, I understand it might be 6 months or a year before anything really significant happens. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm in it. So just remember, it takes time. Patience. Lesson 2. The longer it takes for your channel to take off is actually a blessing in disguise, because you're going to have more videos. So let's think about this for a second. Say you make this one magical video and it's so good. It's just so good. And people watch it and it kind of goes viral a little bit. And you wake up and you've got like 15,000 views, and you're like, what just happened? This is amazing. They come to your channel and you don't have anything else. I mean, I probably wouldn't subscribe. So for me to subscribe to something, I've got to be engaged. I've got to be entertained. I've got to appreciate what's going on. And if I watch one video and then I go to that cat's channel and there's nothing else there, I might subscribe just to see what else is coming. But think of it that way. And think of it this way, in the sense that you need to keep making content. You need to fill out that channel. Because if there aren't things for people to watch, why would they subscribe? Why would they be there in the first place? So the fact that it takes a while to get going actually kind of helps you. And finally, what you all clicked on my clickbait for, the secret on how to be successful on YouTube. You've got to get started. If you don't start, how can you possibly... Okay, so let's look at this. You do the research, you think about it, you have ideas, you get excited, you think about all this money that you can make, you think about the sponsorships and the affiliate marketing, and you figure out how to do keywords and the SEO, and you figure out the editing software and all this other stuff. None of that means anything if you don't start. Go back and look at my first video. It was a train wreck, but I decided in that moment in time, that I couldn't research kill it. I couldn't take this idea and just research and learn all this stuff, because what's the point? What's going to happen? The same thing that always happens. I research all this stuff and then I never do anything with it. You got to get started. If you have even the faintest thought that you might want to do this, the only thing you can do is do it. So grab your phone, turn it on. Don't make this mistake of using the selfie cam, because that was awful. Don't do that. And don't ever film in portrait. Just don't do that. It does not translate well to the screen. Always turn it landscape, because you're watching landscape. So do that. But just do it. And that's the only thing. And don't overwatch it, don't judge it, don't any of that stuff. Do it, take a quick look at it, post it. I hope that you got something out of this. I hope you were at least entertained or inspired or laughing at me or something. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button down below if you want to stay in on this, because this is going to be a whole journey now on making this channel and giving you the inside scoop on everything that I learn along the way. If you would, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Have fun. Melt faces. This is going to take a while to edit. Stand up. I'm usually better when I'm standing. Get my juices flowing, all that kind of stuff, but my setup doesn't allow it, and the crappy ceiling would be in the shot, and that just would look even worse. The wall, at least. I mean, you know, it's a wall. Move the lighting a little bit again. Let's see how this one looks, shall we? Lights right in my face. Should they be pointing right at my face? I think. Have fun, melt faces!